There was more than 1,500 people clambering around these hills. Anyway, what we did is we went and introduced ourselves to the village leaders. So we all made an agreement together, and then we went down to Handeni, to the district mining office headquarters, told them of our case, and they understood it because they were aware of the ruby find. Before that, however, in order to certify to ourselves or to satisfy ourselves that there was the possibility of finding ruby gemstones, we did a hand dug about 30 meter to 35 meter deep exploratory pit.
We started on the surface by following this. Now we follow this. Then we went to this stage. It's more solid and it contained these white crystals. After this, we found this kind of crystals. You can see this is quartz. Then thick mica. And after this, we found this kind of rock. As you can see, it carries what we call red garnet. This is the belt, and there is rubies, but is not matured. So it is very promising that if you go further down, you can get the good stuff out.
We have Mr. Francis recording the hours and the diesel every day.
There's the blaster who's responsible for the blasting process. Then there's J4, who's Mike's man Friday. There's Baraka, who's in charge of sorting the raw ruby. Emmanuel, who operates the excavator. Everyone has to contribute, whether it's something highly skilled or cooking or gardening. Babu grows the vegetables for the site, and he's also harvesting bananas, cardamom and ginger for the miners. You've got some colourful characters like Michael Jackson who've needed some disciplining from Colin.
Like I said to you, if you can't work together as a team, don't work at all.
A couple of times I was there, Colin needed to put a few of them in their place.
And when you've all asked me a question, I've always told you the truth, every time.
But what Colin does is he also trains up the men to do their job better, and they really appreciate that. So his military background comes in handy not only for keeping the gems secure and in security, but also in the handling of men and the setting up of camp.
But the problem you've got is you've got all this overburden, and you can only go down so much. You've got to stop the work, move the overburden, go down a bit, move the overburden, because obviously the constraints on budget and finances don't allow you to have two pieces of plant here. If you had one moving overburden and one digging, we could work a lot faster. We've had gemologists here, we've had geologists here, telling us that it would be virtually impossible if this could not yield gem-grade ruby out of this ground. However, we're in the original exploration phase. We really need some people to come in who can bring a bit more plants, a bit more investment, and really open up this area to exploit it fully.
To get an investor like you is not an easy thing. It takes a lot of hassle. It's easier to get a mining concession than it is easy to get an investor. Chinga has got 10 big mining blocks behind this mountain of gold. He has been looking for an investor until he has aged before his time. His beard is white. This year we are going to invest him up like Father Christmas.